About the opportunity to lead the women's basketball team here at Auburn University. I want to thank President Good, Jay Jacobs, Meredith Jenkins, David Mines, for the opportunity that you have given me to lead the women's basketball team here. I can't promise you how much we will win, what we will do, but what I can promise you is that I know how to win, and that's what I will put into the minds of our young ladies. I look forward to Eric, my husband, my daughter Maya, and Eric Jr., also known as EJ, to join the Auburn family. War Eagle. War Eagle.
We've got some mics. We'll go ahead. If you've got questions, raise your hand and we'll pass the mic around.
Thanks, Coach. First row here. What attracted you to the Auburn job? What is it that made this something that intrigued you?
The elite Auburn University. The Auburn family is all that attracted me to Auburn University. A place where my family can grow and develop into wonderful people. The opportunity to work with a wonderful athletic director and Jay Jacobs, and just to be a part of a wonderful community that loves women's basketball.
Question.
Coach, have you had time to even look at who's coming back and what's coming back, and to kind of look ahead?
I had the opportunity last night to have dinner with the players returning, beautiful girls, as well as look at the 4 incoming freshmen also. We had a great time last night. I told them I only needed one thing from them, and that was to be patient. We need to be patient because I have to learn them, they have to learn me, they have to be patient in how we want to play. And in being patient, there's one goal that we want to accomplish, and that is to win.
Coach, can you talk about the style of play you prefer, and also your coaching staff, if you made any decisions yet? I'm here you're going to bring with you.
Yes, absolutely. I'll answer your first question. My coaching style, my style of play is very simple. We want to play tenacious defense for 40 minutes. We want to cause havoc as much as we can. And in doing that, we want to force teams to turn the ball over as many times as they can. And I know that that style works because it has been successful for me. We learned that in turning teams over 20, 25, 30 times, that gives us the opportunity to have more offensive possessions. In doing that as well, and having played against teams in the SEC with my style of play, we beat Tennessee, forcing them into 28 turnovers. We beat Georgia, forcing them into 25 turnovers. And we forced LSU into a number of turnovers. And the game didn't come out the way we wanted to, but we definitely had the opportunity to win that game. To answer your question, as far as the coaching staff, as soon as all of this ends and this whirlwind turns down just a little bit, that is the next goal of mine, is to put the best coaching staff in place for my players.
Coach, can you talk a little about your experience in the SEC and how you think that may help you going forward?
Absolutely. I was assistant coach at the University of Georgia under Andy Landis for 6 years. And in those 6 years with Coach Landis, I was a recruiting coordinator for 4 of those years. And in those years, we went to the NCAA tournament as well as the Final Four. I understand that in the SEC, one of the top conferences in the country, that the competition is tough every night. But having been in that same competition for the last 8 years in the Big East, I think I'm really capable of dealing with that. The type of players that we have to face each year in the conference, I know it's tough, and that's my job to prepare our players each night for those games.
Questions?
I assume it was probably a tough decision to leave Georgetown since you had things going well up there.
I'm sorry, can you start that again?
Was it a tough decision for you to leave the program at Georgetown where you had things going well for you?
It was a very tough decision. It was a very tough decision. I built Georgetown. We became one of the winningest programs in Georgetown history. But it wasn't a hard decision when Auburn University opened up. I knew that this was a great opportunity for me and my family, and what better place to be than at Auburn University. Just look at this arena. It's unbelievable what we can do with women's basketball in here. Hey, don't let the media hog all the questions. Where's the community? Where's my fans? I want to hear from you. Don't let them hog it.
Well, I have. Okay.
She has a question.
Well, I'd just like to know what you're going to do to get more people in here. Those of us that are here here for every game. And sometimes there aren't many more people here, including students. So what could you do to get more people?
I definitely think first that I have to get out in the community and I have to spread the word on everything that I want to get done with our women's basketball team. But to be really honest with you, I did not get fans at Georgetown University until we won.
Yeah.
And when we win, they shall come.
I was just wondering if you had a chance to talk to Coach Flournoy at all, or if you'd met her in the coaching business before this, or knew of her.
Yes, I knew Nell before this, and I did have the opportunity to speak with Coach Flournoy, and she had nothing but wonderful things to say about Auburn University, the fans, the community. She knew that it would be a great place for me to bring my family, and she just kept going on and on and on about the community, and that was just great because I will be in the community, my team will be in the community, our coaches will be in the community, my family will be in the community, and if we can do that, then we can get you into this arena right now.
Speaking of former coaches, you competed against Coach Champy, I guess, when you were at Georgia. Do you know him? Have you talked to him?
I have not spoken to him. There have been people around me that have spoken to him. I remember playing against Coach Champy when I was an assistant at Georgia, not here in the Coliseum, and all I can remember is Coach Champy in that zone defense. Oh my goodness. It was a nightmare. I don't know why that had to be my scouting report, because the only thing that you had to do was be able to shoot. And if you didn't shoot, it was going to be a long night if you didn't hit some shots. She don't want you to speak.
Coach, I'm not a reporter.
Good.
But I'm a fan, and I'd like for you to compare facilities that you've got here at Auburn to the facilities you had at Georgetown, and how big of an advantage do you think that is in recruiting players to come into your program here?
Unfortunately, it's not that much of a comparison. At the prestigious Georgetown University, we sold getting your degree from Georgetown University. It wasn't the building that we could sell because there wasn't much of a building to sell. We began to sell getting a Georgetown degree, and we began to sell the success of our program in winning and going to the NCAA tournament. Now my job just got a little easier because now I not only can sell getting your degree from Auburn University, I can also sell playing in the SEC, and then to come and play in this arena and to walk around and see the facilities that are being built around here. When I walked through the locker room last night, the girls gave me the grand tour, and I was just like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, I just walked into a gold mine. Okay. And then just the construction that's going on, so more building and more building. That's just more, not just to put into my recruiting bonus to sell. So I don't think it's going to be hard to sell Auburn University and the facilities and the people here in Auburn.